A novel conversation with nature, Bridgetown, Barbados, is a textual analysis viewed through my lens and grounded in numerous theories, namely the hues, the tones, the mood, the tints, and the texture, was captured and framed in podcast 121 and verbalized in 7 chapters of publication 232 in ISBN 978 976 9668966. As an author, cinematographer, media arts specialist, licensed cultural practitioner, and publisher, through my figurative and metaphoric lens, I decided to share my thoughts and ideas with you. For instance, I am conversing with you because this technique is a tool, when combined with the definition, allows me to receive enlightenment with knowledge, whereby creating a consciousness about conversations, which suggests that conversations are key to language development, especially the exchange of thoughts and ideas and listening to each other. A case in point, according to rossmanschool.org, we global citizens learn by hearing each other's thoughts while observing facial and body expressions that show emotions. In context, though, what is uniquely interesting about this cultural conversation is the fact that conversation means discussing the nature occupying the precincts of Bridgetown, Barbados, in the parishes of St. Andrew, St. John, St. Lucy, St. Michael, and St. Philip. All things being considered, I'm confident that to share my opinions with you through this media under the caption "A Novel Conversation with Nature, Bridgetown, Barbados" is captured and frames subject and is something to think about during this conversation. In the scheme of things, it should also be noted that this conversation subtly exudes my intention, such as informational, personal, emotional, and relational, which are deemed levels of a conversation through digital images. Further, contextually speaking, this type of conversation is the kind of a speech that happens informally, symmetrically, and for the purposes of establishing and maintaining social ties. Plausibly, at the end of our conversation, our activity will be contingent on the angle, the lens, and how I have captured and framed the conversation. It is also highly probable that during my analysis of the subject captured and framed, that the application of the hues and tones, the mood, the tints, and the texture become the tone of this conversation. Overall, the nature of this conversation was to randomly capture and frame several digital images within the precincts of Bridgetown, Barbados. These images act as signifiers and symbolizes the elements of the hues, the tones, the mood, the tints, and the texture, and even the tone of this conversation. Therefore, because of this philosophized discourse, I am in a better position, knowledge-wise, to appreciate and to distinguish the hues, the tones, the mood, the tints, and the texture, and even the tone within a novel conversation within Nature, Bridgetown, Barbados. A novel conversation with Nature, Bridgetown, Barbados is a textual analysis viewed through my lens and grounded in numerous theories, namely the hues, the tones, the mood, the tints, and the texture, was captured and framed in podcast 121 and verbalized in 7 chapters of publication 232 in ISBN 978 976 9668966.